Hi, my name is Tulin, and I'm here just to have a genuine, deep conversation about what it's like to be an empath. And if you're an empath yourself, you and me, we're very similar. We're healers. We care very much about the other person. We're deep thinkers, and we feel their pain. We understand how they're feeling. We tune into them. We make excuses for the other person because we understand their background, their wounds, their trauma, and we take it on and we feel guilt and shame. They offload on us and we get exhausted, and we bottle our emotions. We don't want to confront the situation. We're too nice. We're focused on how they feel rather than how we actually feel. But when we do that, we feel selfish. And we're deep thinkers. We're spiritual by nature, and it's a blessing and then it's a curse. Okay, it's only a curse if you realize that you are focusing on so much on that person that you forget who you are as a person. You lose your sense of self, and you don't set boundaries for yourself. You don't know when to say no. You're too nice, and you say things that you don't say the things that you actually mean. And it's not about you anymore. It's always about the other person, about how to make them feel better. So we make excuses for people because, like I said, we understand the trauma, the understanding. We care so much about how they want to feel. So we sacrifice ourselves. And that is no way for someone to live. And what we do is we dismiss the truth and the reality of people and the situations, and we bottle our emotions. Because, like I said, we avoid the confrontation. We don't want to create that tension because we care too much about how they feel. And we don't stand up for ourselves. And we put, sometimes if you're very spiritual, we put the reasoning of that it's destiny, we're soulmates, it's meant to be. I'm supposed to heal them, it's supposed to happen, and they need me. If I can change them, it will get better. That kind of dynamic. If you know what I'm talking about, So you're probably thinking, who hurt you, girl? But this is something I've come to realize, and this is what I want to share with you. So we hurt ourselves because we're too nice. And it's the hard truth. And I need someone to hear this so you can understand this for yourself. So I can plant a seed in your head. Because if it sounds like you remember, you need to know when to lead with the head and when to lead with the heart. And the problem with empaths is that, it's a survival mechanism from childhood. It could, I don't know, your childhood, could have been really good, could have been really bad. It could have been a little situation where you had to tune into your parents to predict how they would feel, how they would act, to make them feel better, to adjust the situation of what you want, to make the environment better. You don't want to create tension, so you seem nicer, quieter. You did your hard work, on the lines of that. But what happens is with empaths is that we don't know the difference between where they end and where we start. So something to remember and to realize is that always ask yourself, where did they end and where do I begin? So it's truly stepping into your own frame and asking yourself, what is it that I want for the first time, rather than the other person, rather than what they would feel. And people naturally offload on you or me because we're good listeners. We want to understand, we want to make them feel better. And sometimes if you're with the wrong person, and for the first time you don't want to listen because you're just not in the right emotional state, they might come across that you don't care, and you're being like this and you're being like that, and you think that you are the problem when really you're not. So in fact, it's the complete opposite. You care too much and it's too much to handle, and you put other people's emotions above yours, and you take their reality as your own, and then you feel that guilt and shame. So being an empath, you can feel someone else's pain and suffering. And it is a blessing and it is a curse, but it's only a curse when you don't know how to handle, when you don't learn to set boundaries for yourself. It's okay to be ruthless, it's okay to be selfish, to speak your truth. It's okay not to say hi to someone rather than feeling bad, how they would feel offended. So you can't live in a reality of wishing and hoping for things to change, that you can heal someone else. You can't change everyone, and you can't put up with things and make excuses for reasons because of spirituality, of soulmates, and you can heal them, and love and consciousness, and of course that can be who you are, but we actually need the opposite. We're too much of love, consciousness, and unity. We need the self-centeredness, but in a healthy way. And the truth is that if you continuously do this, you will attract the wrong people in your life that are narcissists, are self-centered, and only care about themselves, very egotistical people. It's like a perfect duo for each other. It's a survival mechanism that we tune ourselves into others, into your parents' state, of to know how they're feeling, to predict, to wanting to heal them. But the solution to this is to focus in your own body, to feel the separation between you and everybody else. Because like I said before, we're very love, unity, consciousness, we're all connected, we want to heal. And we don't live in a world like that. And that's the truth that I've had to come by, is that there is light and there's dark matter. There's a balance to everything. And that was the balance that you might be missing. And that will help you not being stepped on, to be strong in your frame, and to not have that scattered energy where you don't know whose energy is what, you don't even know who you are anymore. You need time to yourself, you need to be alone, you're worried all the time. So you have to be safe in your own energy. And being grounded is the cure. So I'll go through ways to help yourself. The first one is to ask yourself, where did they end and where do I begin? Second one is being grounded. So you're focusing on you, meditation, you're being in your own body. When you're not grounded, you're scattered. And the third one is to set boundaries for yourself. Don't be afraid to create tension with people. Tension is good. Tension is your friend. Don't make excuses for yourself and for others. Don't say, yeah, he or she did this, but it's because of that X, Y, and Z. Once you do that, you're already dismissing yourself. You're already putting your feelings aside as less important, and theirs more important, because they have more reason, they have more excuse because of X, Y, and Z, but it's no excuse. And also to not lower your standards. Know your truth, know who you truly are and what you want. So don't try to fix everybody. I know it's in your nature, but the first time in your life you can be strong in your own frame and set healthy boundaries for yourself. So I hope this video has helped you. It was really just an offload and helping you realize a lot of things and trying to connect with you, because you know, this is a huge problem that empaths have, but we don't know the balance. So hopefully this video has helped you find that balance within yourself and made you see things in a different perspective. So thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Inwards and outwards. Bye.